Today's story is about one of New York City's most famous landmarks and a battle over who controls what can be built above it. This is the story of Penn Central Transportation versus New York City. The case began in New York City during the 1970s. Penn Central Transportation Company owned the famous Grand Central Terminal in Manhattan. By that time, the terminal had become an important historic landmark. New York City had passed a landmarks preservation law designed to protect historic buildings from major alterations or destruction. But Penn Central wanted to make money from the valuable property above the station. The company proposed building a large office tower on top of Grand Central Terminal. New York City refused to approve the plan. Welcome to Once Upon a Case, because the law isn't just for lawyers, it's for everyone. The city argued that preserving historic landmarks benefited the public and protected the character of the city. Penn Central disagreed. The company claimed the restriction unfairly limited the use of its property and announced to a taking under the Fifth Amendment. In other words, Penn Central argued that the government had gone too far in restricting what owners could do with their own property. The case eventually reached the Supreme Court of the United States in 1978. The Constitution question was this: did New York City's landmark preservation law go so far that it became a taking requiring compensation? The Supreme Court ruled in favor of New York City. The court explained that not every government regulation affecting property automatically counts as a taking. The owners still had use of Grand Central Terminal and could continue operating it as a train station and commercial property. The court also noted that the city was trying to protect historical landmarks for the public good. That decision became one of the most important property rights cases in American law. It established a balancing approach for determining when government regulations become unconstitutional takings. And that's the story of Penn Central Transportation Company versus New York City. Thank you for watching. If you like this story, follow along for more. See you on the next episode.